You have heard about the many achievements of Harry Wasserman in organic chemistry and also about his talents as an artist and as a musician. I'm going to tell you about his contributions to what you might call the sociology of our department. Harry was enthusiastic, outgoing, and friendly in a way that affected all of us. Since I have been here, the spirit of our department has been excellent. We support and help each other in many ways. There have been many collaborations among faculty here on scientific projects. The results have led to a great number of joint publications. I do not know of another department where this is so. I'm sure that Harry's enthusiasm and positive spirit have influenced us a great deal to lead to these results. I am also sure that his positive personality was a major factor in the great success and popularity of his large undergraduate course in organic chemistry over several decades. Personally, I am extremely grateful to Harry and Elga for introducing me to Lola 32 years ago. We have been happily married ever since. Now, you might imagine that the attitudes I described for Yale were normal at all universities. Let me tell you a story related to that point. Harry and Elga and I all did graduate work and received our PhDs under the supervision of R.B. Woodward at Harvard. In my opinion, Woodward was the greatest organic chemist of the 20th century. Most organic chemists around the world would agree with that assessment. You might imagine that Woodward should have had an easy time being promoted at Harvard. He had shown brilliance from the very beginning of his career. However, when he came up for tenure, the senior chemistry professors met and voted. The vote was negative. They did not recommend Woodward's promotion. Well, but you all know that he spent his entire career at Harvard until he died. How did that happen? Fortunately for Woodward and for Harvard, the president of the university at that time was James Bryant Conant, an eminent organic chemist. He knew very well about Woodward's accomplishments and his enormous promise. Through his efforts, Woodward was given tenure in spite of the vote of the chemistry department. Why did the chemists vote against Woodward? It seems incomprehensible to us. I am fairly sure that this happened because of the efforts of Lou Fieser, who was the best-known organic chemist at Harvard at the time. He was the co-author of the well-known organic textbook Fieser and Fieser, or as we used to call it, Caesar and Squeezer. He did not get along with Woodward. I think Woodward did not show him the proper respect. The feelings between them were mutual. I believe that nothing like this could ever have happened at Yale. The spirit exemplified by Harry Wasserman would not have permitted it. Let me tell you one more thing I remember about Harry. Our great theoretical chemist, Lars Ansager, always seemed to fall asleep at the beginning of every lecture that he attended. But he was famous for waking up at the end and asking a profound question, which the speaker often didn't understand. I never saw Harry doze off at a lecture. In contrast, I always saw him apparently taking careful notes, no matter what was the subject. One time, I was near him and I looked over his shoulder and discovered that what he was actually doing was drawing an exquisite sketch of somebody in the audience. Harry contributed tremendously to our department and we miss him very much.